Hey you guys, and welcome to today's reading. So today I'm going to be reading on Miss Ari Fletcher, also known as the Real Kyle Sister on Instagram and X. I believe the names are the same, but she's a very popular influencer on social media and now in the beauty space. But she's also known for some of the relationships that she's been associated with certain rappers and artists. And her current relationship is with Moneybagg Yo. He is a rapper from Memphis. And so I was gonna read on her before I learned news of the allegations against her regarding another rapper named Little Baby. And also everything I talk about in this reading, I intuitively read on for her is all alleged. Everything said in today's reading will be read for entertainment purposes only, and as always, I do have a disclaimer in my description box. I have wanted to read on her before the allegations came forward regarding her and Little Baby, and I saw last night, at the time of this reading last night, Little Baby's ex-girlfriend, Jada Wada, I don't know her, I can't remember her last name, I think it's Jada Chavez Chiefs. Let me know if I'm saying that right, y'all wrong. I don't know. But you guys know who I'm talking about if you're aware or follow those circles. She didn't outright say that Ari and Little Baby were messing around, but someone made a comment in one of her lives and she basically was like, yes, it's true. And so now is being led to believe by users that screen recorded and also was in the live said that she basically confirmed that they are messing with one another. And I know like there are probably going to be 10,000 readings on this just because it's a very hot topic right now. But essentially, I did want to just tap into her energy before this because I saw that another rapper named Finesse Two Times allegedly was like talking bad about her and Moneybagg Yo. And I don't know exactly what he said, but I did want to read on her because every time I tap into her energy, just to peek into it, Spirit always tells me it has told me a couple of times it isn't all what it seems, something like that. And then as I was like really narrowing down topics for the readings that I want to do right now, she did get a warning from Spirit in the midst of me just looking at her, her energy. I got the download that whatever she's doing, basically Spirit said that whatever is happening or she's doing, it will cause her reputable harm. So yeah, it just feels like whatever energy or secrets or things that are happening in private could definitely hurt her reputation. It just feel like she had her spirit guides in her energy. Like maybe she's not listening to them. I don't know. This isn't a personal reading, so I can't really say if that's the case, but it just feels I just keep hearing the word spirit guides. As always, we're gonna start with some oracle cards. I'm gonna pull what's the gossip deck just because there is a lot of gossip about her right now in the social media street. So let's see what spirit has to say about Miss Ari Fletcher. All right, so first card out, we have glow up, self improvement, finding confidence, and transformation. I know that she put a lot of work into her body. Her and Moneybagg Yo have really been on this fitness journey. So it just feels like for that, she's really enjoying the fruits of her labor as far as body perception and how she looks. She's a beautiful woman, but she's also been really working hard in the gym, really leaning into her fitness journey. At least that's what it seems like from social media. Let's see what else. Okay, interesting. Next card, we have catfish. Let's see, pretending to be someone else online, fake profile, deceptive images, not who you think I am. Yikes. And again, this is her current energy. And I've seen this twice at the bottom of the deck: gaslighted, reality distortion, emotional manipulation, you're imagining things. So it makes me wonder if she's gaslighting herself around certain things. As I'm channeling, it just feels like that's probably why her spirit guides are popping up because she's gaslighting herself. And that's probably why they can't get messages to her. So we also have safe space, emotional sanctuary, comfortable, here I am safe. And then friend zone, platonic trap, unreciprocated feeling, stuck as friends, like a sibling to me. I wonder who that is. I just heard the word secret. Because I was thinking like maybe it could be her current boyfriend, Moneybagg, but it just said secret. So I wonder if they're gonna like keep some things from me. I can't know everything. Because it feels very hush hush on her side, at least in her energy. Whoever she's close with, I don't know if maybe she friend zone them or they friend zone her, but they're a safe space for her where she can really like talk to them, be open and honest. I don't know why I'm thinking about her hairdresser, Arrogant Tay, someone she can really lean on. Like I just heard shoulder to cry on, venting. So maybe that could be him. It definitely gives a masculine energy though for this friend zone. It very much feels very masculine, allegedly. So just from the energy currently, it just feels like for her. So physically, she looks good. She's proud of her body and her fitness journey, how she looks. And then catfish, so how we think things are for her emotionally, physically, mentally. We're not getting the full picture here. I mean, I think from the allegations alone, we can see that. And then we see safe space. So throughout everything that's going on in private, she does have someone she is able to lean on right now and confide in about her problems. See what else comes up for her current energy. Boundaries, saying no, pretending, or not pretending, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly. Enough is enough. He has both good things and negative things from both ends. Actually, let me put this over here so you guys can see it. But yeah, it's a toss up. It's like 50-50, right? On one hand, everything looks good on the outside, but on the inside, it feels like she is working on herself internally. But she does have some things that are challenging her, though. But at the bottom, she has CEO energy, taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business. And as I was saying that, I was just getting the image of her on TikTok live where she's promoting her beauty products. And she does that quite often. All right, let's do one more for her current energy. And then we have crossroads. Like I said, it does have positive and negative situations on both sides. Like I said, 50-50. Trying to make some tough decisions. There might be some hard decisions she has to make right now. Because even as I'm channeling that energy, the boundaries keep coming up and it just keeps highlighting protecting your peace right now. And I want to clarify that with the tarot, but I'll do that in a second. I'm going to move this here so I know which one. So we'll leave this up here for current. And then I'll do what's challenging her right now. And then I want to tap into the allegations. We have hopeless romantic, believing in fairy tales, idealizing love, constantly waiting. So that's what's challenging her right now. It went back to her relationship. And that's probably why the crossroads allegedly came up for her, trying to decide on what she wants to do with her relationships. And then look, didn't I say like a second ago, I heard the word spirit guides, because trust the signs. They probably are trying to communicate with her and let her know, like, this is what you should do. This is what you should avoid. You need to stop this. And they're trying to get the message out to her. But then it's like, will she listen or pay attention to the signs? I just heard red flag. And then at the bottom, look, we have rebound, temporary comfort, avoiding loneliness, quick replacement. I just saw a little baby's face in my mind. This is I was finishing reading that. I just heard leave. She need to leave him alone. She need to leave. She need to leave him alone. I just heard that in my mind. I want to confirm this, but it feels like money bag. I just heard on and off. So yeah, they may just be on and off sometimes, y'all. Like flipping and flopping with each other. I feel like they do that. I don't know. Y'all let me down in the comments if that's true. Like if they're on and off. I thought they were like mostly on, but I don't follow them like that either, so I don't know. But yeah, I think they're like off and on, but it feels like the spirits are not surprised. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for them. Like I feel like they're very compatible in many ways. I don't think the spirits are really tripping too much off of him. Like it'll all play out. There's a reason behind why they're together or dealing with each other. But I feel like for allegedly for whomever this is, whether it is little baby or somebody else, they just like leave him alone. She need to leave him alone. They just keep saying she need to leave him alone, like a grandmother or like an auntie. I don't know. Okay, anyway, that pretty much answered the question I had about whether or not allegations were true. But I guess we can just clarify further. Is there anything else about the allegations? And then I put fake flex, pretending wealth, showing off, borrowed luxury, deceptive bragging, rich on Instagram but broke in real life. Ooh, allegedly. That's a little baby. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Serious is funny though. All right, cuffing season, and then look what month it's in. It has December, and this is what temporary relationship, seasonal compatible. What is this? Wait, no, temporary relationship, seasonal compatibility, short term, warmth until spring. So yeah, it may have just been. I don't want to be by myself. It's cold outside. I don't want to say that on. Yeah, let me not say that. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it just feels like I just get like cuddling energy. Like it's cold outside, let's cuddle type of energy. And I'm not saying that's how it happened. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying energetically that's what it feels like. And we're in January right now. What's today? January 17th. So yeah, it just feels like I'm over type of energy. Allegedly. All right, let's see what else Spirits got to say. They shady. They really do not like him. Allegedly. So we have swipe right. It's a match, online dating, instant attraction, digital romance. Okay. Did they like were they like DMing each other? And that's how it all started. So we have brand new, fresh beginnings, reinventing yourself, new ventures, watch me shine. I feel like these two cards are more so for her energy. We have brand new, and then we have no filter, and then remember we pulled no boundaries. But with the brand new, I'm going in a new direction. Back to the crossroads. I'm going in a new direction. I want to feel like this. I want it to look like this. And then also we are in the month of January, so setting new goals for yourself and how you want this year to go. And then no filter. I feel like I just heard the word protecting your peace again from the no boundaries card, where it said protecting your peace in the bottom. So you're being more honest, telling people how you feel. And then let me go back to this card. Yeah, going back to this card, emotional sanctuary, safe space, comfortable. So yeah, I think she's like talking more to people about how she's feeling right now and the things that are going on with her. Allegedly, because her money bag are kind of, like I said, it just gives this on and off type of energy, or yeah, like on and off. All right, let me just pull a couple of more cards and then we'll move on, you guys, and see what the tarot will give us. So we have photoshopped, fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, filtered beyond recognition. So that could be like her posting on social media. That could also be him as well. By him, I mean Lil Baby, allegedly. But it feels like it's more for her though. So it feels like, I mean, we're not surprised about the photoshopped. I think She does that on a lot of her pictures, allegedly. Just, I don't really have too much thoughts about that. What does this card say? Let me pull it back out. Because, yeah, catfish, pretending to be someone else online. So I think it kind of goes hand in hand with that card, where we're perceiving her one way, but offline totally different, which is normal for celebrities. So that's pretty normal for influencers. And then we also have recharge, mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break, come back stronger. Has she like been taking it easier on social media lately, trying to make some more business posts or things about her business ventures or fitness stuff versus like personal things? Confirm that or let me know that's not true. If that feels like slow down type of energy, like I'm only going to focus on my business. And then we have deja vu at the bottom, so that's like repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. Her spirit guides again. So yeah, they're definitely trying to talk to her right now and trying to reveal certain things to her. But yeah, I just feel like they've been giving her signs and confirmations and different things, but she just might be too distracted to see it and hear it and feel it. But I do know that she's very tapped into her spirituality. So yeah, they're definitely trying to talk to her, but she just might not be catching it for some reason. So first, let's get her current energy to confirm what came out in the oracle cards. So current energy. Oh. We have death. Oh. Ten of Swords. Okay. And then we have Queen of Pentacles. All right. From the cards, it feels like there was a betrayal that had happened that forced her to make a change or to have to make some changes. And I heard the word business, like her money. So I don't know if Moneybag was like paying for things or covering bills or helping her out with certain things, because I do know she has a son. I think she only has one kid. I'm not sure, but you guys let me know. It just feels like there was a betrayal that happened that basically had to change how she did business. And that might be why she's being more focused on her business, because of a betrayal. The Xer will let us know what that betrayal was. All right, so we have Four of Pentacles reversed. All right, so we have Four of Pentacles reversed, and then we also have the Magician. So Ten of Swords, betrayal. Look what's at the bottom. We have King of Pentacles, which I believe Moneybag is a Virgo. Yeah, he's an earth sign. So yeah, there's something that was challenging their stability, something about money, being stubborn with money. One word that's like being highlighted is spending money. Like maybe he could have been spending on some type of money. Then we have Seven of Pentacles, so it's like reap what you sow type of energy, like reaping your harvest. And then at the bottom, I have the Devil. So that could be materialism, addiction. So maybe addicted to spending money. Or maybe it just feels like also now that I have Ace of Swords that just came out, she wasn't aware of some money being spent. And like what keeps coming to mind is like him spending her money, allegedly. Ooh, entertainment purposes only. It feels like he may have spent some of her money. There was some truth about some money being spent. Shopping, addiction, some type of addiction to something. But there was a truth here that had to be told. We have Page of Wands. What else? Yeah, imbalance. So yeah, an imbalance. We have Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing investing, trying to invest in something, but there was an imbalance in the instead investment. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there may have been a betrayal about some money being invested towards some type of venture, and I don't know if maybe they went into business together or considering going into business. She did not. It feels like she did not know the whole truth about this investment. Whether, like I said, I don't know if it was a collaborative effort, but it feels like it was more so on the other person's part that something was being invested. And then look, Page of Pentacles at the bottom, so an opportunity, but there was an imbalance here. I'm gonna pull one more card off of that, y'all. Yeah, we have Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like allegedly there was some money there. Somebody being hopeful about a business opportunity or some type of investment that was going to yield a good reward, but I don't think she knew everything about it. Allegedly, whomever this is. Let's see the energy of the allegations now. What is? I don't know what the allegations that just came out. Right. Well, first card out, we got the Tower for the allegations, and then look, we got the Lovers right at the bottom. So yeah, whatever, if the allegations are true, it's coming to an end. It's nothing serious. It was not for a long time. It was for a short time, not a long time. All right, Three of Wands. And then Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's coming to an end, whatever it is, if it is true. But I don't think that she expected these rumors to come out, though. I don't think she expected any of this to get out to the public. Yeah, she had to cut it off. So I have not seen an update since I heard the rumor, and this is the following day after Jada Waiter's live went viral. So yeah, she's gonna have to push through and make a decision on what she's gonna do. I feel like it's gonna end regardless, but she's trying to decide if she wants to cut it off like right away or how she's gonna go about it. All right, Temperance. So yeah, this is temporary. All these allegations are temporary. Probably gonna forget all of this in a month or so. Like I don't think anybody's really gonna be talking about it too much longer. It's gonna be really quick. I don't think she was taking it serious. No way. I don't think either of them were taking it serious. And then also he's a Sagittarius, which is represented by Temperance. But yeah, she's just gonna cut it off quick. Eight of Wands at the bottom. I just heard I can get anybody I want. All right, well, let's see if there's anything else here. All right, we got Seven of Swords. Okay, please clarify what that's about. Trying to be sneaky. Yeah. They were both trying to be sneaky, taking at least a phase. Yeah, they were definitely taking some risks. They were definitely sneaking around, but it feels like they were taking risks with one another either way. They was willing to take a risk. It just feels like, yeah, they just did not expect the press or the media blogs to get a hold of this information, especially when it's his ex-girlfriend that I think that her and Ari used to be friends. So yeah, that's why it's really sneaky here, because they were cool, like on and off. And y'all let me know if that's right or wrong, because I don't, like I said, I don't follow them that much, but they just felt very like, we're friends today, we ain't cool tomorrow. At least that's what it's giving to me. But yeah, they were definitely sneaking around, y'all, in the dark of the night. I feel like that's why I was laughing a little bit earlier. Just, I don't think the spirits really take it seriously either. Hopes and fears for her. All right, hopes and fears. We have Judgment. So yeah, she's not worried about him so much. That's why I said she can just cut it off. But she is worried about the public perception right now, because like I said, she does have her businesses. She does have her makeup line. She's an influencer. So when allegations like that come up, it can definitely change the trajectory of how people perceive you if they still want to buy products from you. So yeah, I think she is worried about how she's being perceived by the public and how that'll affect her businesses. We have Judgment, and then we have and now we have Ten of Wands. So carrying a burden. She got a lot going on, a lot of businesses, a lot of things she's taking care of. I heard she's taking care of her family. So yeah, they're trying to make sure everything is good to go and nothing is affected. She's definitely more so just worried about how it's going to affect her and her family. She's not worried about like the allegations themselves. Like I just heard like if she could have anybody she wants, according to her. The outcome for her. Outcome for her, we got the High Priestess. So that could be secrets, even more secrets she has. Ooh. Secrets to the Hermit. I take that back. That's not about secrets, because I heard intuition. Yeah, it's like she's gonna follow her intuition to take a step back, and that's probably why that recharge card came. But I think this is gonna probably cause her to take a step back, reevaluate how she wants to handle this all together going forward. I don't know. Maybe by this point she's addressed the rumors. I think she's gonna take a little bit to figure out what she's gonna do. Like I said, she's worried about how it's gonna affect her family and her businesses, but she's trying to listen to her intuition on how do I approach this situation logically. Let's pull one more. Yeah. All right. So we have the Devil. That could be obsession. Obsession. Yeah. I was hearing overthinking. Remember, I said over and over, I keep hearing spirit guides for her. So yeah, they're trying to help her right now, because she does tend to overthink, at least right now. And she probably will be overthinking for a little bit. But yeah, we have Seven of Cups. So that's like making a decision. But that could also be like cloudy vision. You have a lot of options. So yeah, I think she tends to overthink a little bit about her options and what decision she's going to pull through. And then we did pull Crossroads earlier in the reading for the Oracle card. So yeah, she's facing some decisions right now. She's probably going to be facing them for a little while. And it could be in multiple areas of her life, whether that's her businesses, her family, her love life. So she's really trying to decide on which path to go in multiple areas. And that's why I said her ancestors are, okay, so it must be her ancestors, because that word just literally just flew out of my mouth. But it must be her ancestors and spirit guides that really are trying to give her signs and confirmations on different things. But I think her vision's a little cloudy, and that's probably why they're trying to get her to cut this whole situation off with allegedly the other guy. So yeah, I think they're really heavily trying to get messages to her, and probably going to see this through other readers as well, just to get her attention. Because it's very interesting that they've been very loud during this reading. Not too bad of a reading. It just sounds like she just has some things she's really considering. But as far as those allegations go, like I said, I don't think she should worry about it too much, and I don't feel like she is worried about it herself. So it is what it is, but she'll handle it. But she just has some other things that she wants to figure out and decide on. This is just some drama in the midst of her journey. So, all right, well, that's all I have, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading on Miss Ari Fletcher. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.